Right? You tonight. I told you about that. You.
I'm standing here with Mike Sanders and Glenn Gilberti.
Goldie. That's Mike Sanders, Director of Acquisitions. I mean, let me tell you something. I hope you have some hidden talents that we don't know about, because on the outside, you're just not cutting it. I mean, let's take the gifted Glenn Gilberti here, the Director of Character Development. Gift, I mean, what would you do with her as a character?
Oh, I mean, right off the bat, I'd give her a makeover. I mean, she could be one of the characters from my bitch slap faction. She could be Camel Toe. She could be Moose Knuckle. She might be BC Alley. I might even make her Ku Klux Ann. But Mike, I'm talking right now about this guy here. Where is this guy? Where is this guy?
Who is this guy?
Well, the same here says Julio, okay?
Julio?
It's a calendar, Glenn. It's July.
Oh, okay, well, whatever. Do you know what I could do with this guy?
Tell me, Glenn.
Do you know if you gave me this body, what I could do for character development?
With this guy, what could you
put this guy in a gimmick, and not like these old NWA crappy gimmicks like Kamala and King Kong and Mr. Wrestling, like this guy they had on here one week, the Crimson Dragon, for crying out loud, I saw on TV. I'm talking about characters of the millennium. Guys like the evil architect, Bill Ding. He could be one half of the Ju-Tang Clan. I can make this guy one of the Connecticut urban nasty thugs.
I like it. I like it. But here's the problem, Glenn. As Director of Acquisitions, I got to sign the talent first.
I need bodies, all right? Sign some talent.
Listen, you two wacky bastards, you're out here looking at a Blue Boy magazine. Were you not here last week when I got embarrassed by the one-legged gang? Did you not see that? My brother Scott, my own brother, and the one-legged gang embarrassed me, humiliated me on TV. Now, this is what this match is all about. I'm telling you what, you take Elvis, you take the black guy, I got Gimp Biscuit.
You got the black guy.
I could do a lot with this guy.
The following contest is six-man tag team action. About to make their way to the ring. First of all, from Charlotte, North Carolina, Ron the Truth Killing. From Atlanta, Georgia, Jorge Estrada. And from Michigan, the Tenacious Z. Of course, we saw the great debut 1 week ago of Tenacious Z as B.G. James referred to his loss to Tenacious Z. And I guess I struck a nerve with the Truth Ron Killings during the debut of our interrogation.
Absolutely. I still didn't get his answer, though. We didn't get the answer.
Well, I guess I got an answer. It may not have been the answer I was looking for, but we got an answer.
Good.
Well, right now.
And their opponents, representing Sports Entertainment Xtreme, first of all, from Atlanta, Georgia, this is Mike Sanders. Director of Acquisitions is Mike Sanders. Team partner from Florida, B.G. James. And from Atlanta, Georgia, Glenn Gilberti. Director of Character Development, Glenn Gilberti. I don't know, what do you think of his ideas for character development for Sports Entertainment Xtreme?
Some of them sounded pretty innovative to me. I got to be honest with you, Mike.
You know what? Some of them sounded pretty damn lame to me. I got to be honest with you.
I'll tell you what, though. We were talking about the Truth earlier. Obviously, the Truth has made his choice as he is out there with Tenacious Z and Jorge Estrada against Sports Entertainment Xtreme.
And it was just a simple question that I asked him in our interrogation, trying to find out if he did try and contact Russo, but
that was the rumor. I think we had the right to ask the question. It was the interrogation. But there's a history between these two, Mike.
Oh, there certainly is. We talked about that. Pick a tag team partner. Didn't say a former tag team partner you've had, and he came up with B.G. James New York. What a history they do have as former tag team partners in the World Wrestling Federation.
But when you mentioned his name later, he called him traitor. But I'll tell you what an interesting group. What an interesting combo. The Truth, Jorge Estrada minus the Elvis Presley costume.
And no longer flying Elvis, thanks to
Elvis.
Mike Sanders and company taking that Elvis costume for Sports Entertainment Xtreme. We saw that last week.
Truth just leveled Sanders there. I'll tell you what, this Tenacious Z, Mike, and you're going to have to tell people the story again. What a story. It brings tears to your eyes, and it'll make you never complain about a hangnail again when you think about the story of this kid.
It really is a heartwarming story of courage. There you see the close-up look at Tenacious Z as Estrada goes for the pin attempt on Sanders. Just 19 years of age. He's only been wrestling for 9 months, and as we mentioned last week, lost his leg, at the age of 8 years old because of cancer. And the inspiration that he had from a visit in the hospital from Hulk Hogan and the Make-A-Wish Foundation made him set his sights as high as they possibly could be, that he wanted to be a professional wrestler. And yes, he has succeeded here with NWA TNA, to the point that he scored a win last week over B.G. James.
Think about that. 9 months ago he starts, and 9 months later he beats somebody with the experience of B.G. James. Now, yes, he had a little help from B.G. James' brother Scott, of course, that feud going on, but it doesn't matter. He showed himself admirably and earned another shot at it here tonight.
Estrada, quick pin attempt. And another 2 count on Gilberti, who immediately gets to his feet, gets caught by a right hand. The reversal, off into the ropes goes Estrada.
Well, Estrada's got a bone to pick too, Mike, because they literally stripped him of the Flying Elvis costume, and here he is out there now, and he's got to get his own new identity, and he's got something to prove. And I'll tell you what, he looks pretty impressive. Whoa, there he goes! Oh, Gilberti got away just fine.
A high risk off the top by Estrada does not connect. Opportunity now for Gilberti to turn things around. He does. Drops him on his head with the DDT and then turns things over to Mike Sanders.
Here it is.
Estrada to the ropes. The double team from Sanders and Gilberti. Face breaker. Hangman's noose type neck breaker that time. And a pin attempt by Sanders. For 2, kick out by Estrada. Tenacious Z yet to get into the battle here in this 6-man tag.
I think that's a smart move because when he does come in, wait a minute.
Snap suplex and a pin attempt by Sanders and another 2 count.
I don't care what they say, whoever's out there against him at first, it's a shock. And it takes a while for them to get their bearings and figure out what to do because, I mean, let's face it, you're looking at and just the picture doesn't ring true. There's someone standing out there with one leg and it throws your focus off.
They sandwiched Estrada that time with the double kicks. James and Sanders. Drops the knee, does Sanders. B.G. James going to try and drop the knee, and does right across the head.
I'll tell you what, Jorge Estrada has made some enemies with Sports Entertainment Xtreme. That's obvious.
And seeing B.G. James in the ring reminds me that Bob Armstrong has asked for that leave of absence that we announced at the top of tonight's program as NWA representative. And I guess I just can't blame him because of the personal situation. It really did just get too personal for him.
Too close to home. Too close to home. He's got 2 of his children involved, and you can't. You love them both equally, and yet he's still got his passion in the sport, his passion in tradition, and he just needs some time to get a grip of what's going on right now. But I believe we'll see Bob Armstrong back one day. I believe that with all my heart.
Gilberti refers to that move as
here we go,
the people's elbow, and now the tag is in. Look at that! Springboard drop kick by Tenacious. B.G. James didn't get enough medicine last week. Sanders cut him off. Look at this reversal by Tenacious. Drop kick to the chest of Sanders.
I don't care. How does this kid do this?
Quickly out to the apron. Oh no! Stopped by B.G. James, who dropped him face first across the apron.
I'll tell you what, though, the kid, you know what? He won't make any. You'll never hear him complain about that. He wants to play with the big boys, so he has to deal with everything that happens.
He knows it's part of the battle. Gilberti drops the elbow on Tenacious Z. Motions to B.G. James.
Well, it's obvious that Vince Russo has talked to these guys and told them, look, you show no mercy out there with Tenacious Z. Show no mercy. And you know what? They have to take it. They have to handle it that way, Mike. They have to.
You know, I think B.G. James would have been embarrassed if he lost to any wrestler who had been just in the business 9 months.
Oh, fighting back, but I'll tell you what.
Oh, crowd firmly in their support with the chance for Tenacious Z, but James levels him with the boot, goes for the pin, the Truth and Estrada in to break it up, but I think Tenacious Z had rolled the shoulder.
We've got to get the Truth back in there, though. If there's anybody right now that stands a chance of taking on Sports Entertainment Xtreme, in B.G. James, Sanders, and Gilberti, it is the Truth. He's actually not been in the match since the beginning, so he's well rested, while everybody else has been out there.
Well, B.G. James mocking Tenacious Z.
That just goes to show you the spirit of these guys' minds, and that's just wrong. Oh, man.
Clipped him from behind, took him down. Wait a minute.
Folks, it may be hard to watch, but it's part of it.
Referee Scott Armstrong coming down the ramp. He's not involved in this match. Obviously, you see the emotion. That's his brother, of course, B.G. James. The Truth snaps the neck. Look at this! Moonsault by Tenacious C!
Oh, if he could just turn around and get on top of B.G. James, he might get the pin here.
And that situation that we talked about, how personal, has just got more personal with Scott Armstrong coming out here. Really doesn't have any business being out here as the senior official, though.
Obviously, he was watching in the back, and when B.G. James grabbed the leg like that, made that mocking gesture, that was too much for Scott Armstrong to handle. Being a referee and being a member of Fair Play out here like he is.
And the Truth is unloading on Sports Entertainment. You asked for the tag to the Truth, and you got it. Sanders to the ropes, nice elevation with the back body drop.
I'll tell you what, though, C and B.G. James have not let their battle
Still battling on the floor. Truth for a pin broken up by Gilberti, and now all 6 men in the ring.
That kid's still out there throwing punches with one of his former heroes, B.G. James. I love it. And Estrada comes flying out there.
Slingshot, cross-body block by Estrada. Takes both out. Floored over by the Truth. Double him over. Gonna take him up into the air. Dropped him down. Go for the cover.
Here we go.
Gets 2. Got it. The winners of the match, the team of Tenacious Z, Jorge Estrada, and Ron, the Truth, Philly. Oh, they did it. The NWA put it together that time. And the trio of the Truth, Estrada, and Tenacious Z scores the win. Chalk up 1 for the NWA over Russo and Sports Entertainment Xtreme.
I'll tell you what, when you can count Kid Kent, chalk up 2 tonight for the NWA. Every time.
Let's send it back to Goldilocks. Understand that, speaking of Sports Entertainment Xtreme, she's standing by with Raven. Goldie and Raven, go ahead.
Put that inside.